Okay, before we can do the Shapley-Shubik power index, I need to first show you what factorial means. And we need to talk about factorial. So, factorial in math is this lovely exclamation point. Okay, what that exclamation point means is the number that comes before it, we need to use that number and every number as we count down to 1 and multiply them together. So, if I have 3 factorial, that means I start at 3, I multiply that against 2, and then I multiply that against 1, and get my answer. So what's 3 times 2 times 1? 6. Yeah, you really. Woo! You're making me a little nervous over there. I thought I had to like step back to elementary school. Okay, so when you see 5 factorial, that means we started 5. Where the heck is my little remote? Oh, it's over here. So we started 5. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we just count down until we get to 1?
Yes, ma'am. Every time. Okay. You have 2 different ways that you can do this last one. 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Well, I already know that 5 factorial is 120, and I know 3 factorial is 6. So if you have both of them, you can just divide. Okay? Or, watch what else happens. 5 factorial is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in the bottom is 3, 2, and 1. When you divide this stuff, if you have the same thing in the top and the same thing in the bottom when you're multiplying, you can cancel them out. So, the 3 on top and 3 on the bottom, bye-bye. The 2s, bye-bye. The 1s, bye-bye. And all you're left with is 5 times 4, which gives you 20.
That's pretty easy. That's easy. Oh, wow.
So, either way works. Okay? Either way works. So, let's do some more. Okay. 7 factorial. What do I start at? 7. So this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
5,040.
5,040. Okay. Take a look at number 2.
13, 25.
2, they just add on 8 factorial. Well, if I already know that 7 factorial is 5,040, I can literally take 8 times 7 factorial. You said 40,320?
Wait, what?
Remember, 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Well, if I already have the answer for 7 times 6 times 5 times 4, I can literally just multiply that against 8 and make my life easier. Take a look at number 3.
Do 5,040.
You could do that. You could do the 40,320, which is 8 factorial divided by 50,040.
It'll just be 8. Yeah.
Your answer is just going to be 8. Remember, this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And then 7.
And the bottom starts 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So everything is going to cancel out except for the 8 in the top. Everything will cancel except for the 8 in the top. Okay, 6 factorial. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
720.
750.
We're not watching. We're not watching all about the Benjamins, friends. I don't get to.
Buddy,
You know
This-
that.
I don't even know the order.
45, 46.
750, not 750. Hey, I wanna go home, watch that now.
My husband owns every one of the Friday movies, and then all about the Benjamins.
Oh, he cool.
This guy's black.
He's from the hood.
Word.
He is.
Who is he?
He's from Jeanette, back in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
That's
he
our
from the,
hood.
he from the cut. He from where that hang you by your toes.
4 factorial is what? 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 24. Okay? Let's see if we can do 7 without writing this all out. I start with 12 in the top. So my top should be 12 times 11. Should I write 10?
It's oh
No, because in the bottom I started 10.
wait, you
So I
said
literally-
6.
Oh, it's down here farther. My bad.
Well, yeah, the answer is
My bad.
Yeah, that's 30.
Let me go back to 6. Let's finish 7 first. Hold on. So when I do 7, the top becomes 12 times 11, and I can stop there. Because in the bottom, I've got 10 factorial, which means my 10 is going to cancel, 9, 8, 7. So I can stop at 12 times 11, which becomes 132. All right, be careful with number 6. It is different when it's 6 factorial divided by just a number. So this is technically 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in the bottom, it's only a 4. It is not 4 factorial. It's just a 4. So the only thing that cancels out here is the 4.
It's just 180.
So that comes out to be 180.
Why is it just a 4?
Why you just do that? Why you ain't do the same?
Where do you see the factorial? There's no exclamation point. There is no factorial. So you only use the 4.
Right.
You have got to be careful. They will throw anything and everything at you to trip you up. You know how they do. They do you dirty. Every time.
Every time, right?
They do you dirty every time. So be careful.
I just want to be like, don't.
He said hi.
All right. 8. 8 starts at 25, 24, 23, and we stop there. 13,800. I hear you, dog. Take a look at number 9. 200 factorial divided by 199 factorial.
It's just 200.
Your answer is just 200.
Wow.
Because if I write out the top, we're going 200 times 199 times 198 times 197. Nobody got time for that. Okay. The bottom, however, will start at 199 and go 198, 197. So the only one that the top has that the bottom doesn't is 200. What does 10 look like then?
80 times 79.
79, 78, and 77.
37,937. Wait, 37?
It said 300.
37.
Y'all good?
957. 920.
920. 37,957,920.
I wish I had him in mind.
You and me both.
That's how many health I got.
Listen, if somehow we come up with this money I will buy an island and we can all go live there.
Oh God.
I already got 4,000.
Live on our own little private island.
Already got 4,000.
All right.
I think 38 bricks.
So let me show you this shortcut too. They give you the answer. They give you the answer for 10 factorial. We want to go backwards and only get 9 factorial. Okay? Normally going forwards, we multiply. So going backwards, we're going to divide. Okay, what am I going to divide by? What does 10 factorial have that 9 factorial doesn't? The 10. So we can simply divide that answer by 10 to get that answer. So going backwards, we divide by the numbers that they don't have. To go forwards and do 11 factorial, we're going to multiply. What number does 11 factorial have that 10 does not? 11. So we multiply by 11. $39,916,800. Okay. I do believe there are 2 problems on your test on Friday with these. I need you to write it out. So if it says 6 factorial, I need 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay. All right. Why did we do this? Well, this is going to help you with this last part we need to do for chapter 2.
Wait, go back. I'm confused. What's the point of writing the numbers twice?
What do you mean writing the numbers twice?
Yeah, 3, 6, 2, 8, 8, 0 is the same thing as the
No, it wasn't.
divided by 10.
It was 3628880.
The first one had 2 zeros. We started with 2 zeros. Then we divided by 10 and it lost the 0.
That's why I didn't see the.
You're good. I'd rather you stop me and say, okay. All right. So yesterday we talked about Bonhoeffer, where order doesn't matter. Also, in Bonhoeffer, you could have coalitions of 1, 2, 3 players. Okay, you didn't have to have the same number of players in a winning coalition in Bonhoeffer. Okay, that's going to change in this one. Okay, so Shapley-Shubik's going to change it up, and now order matters. And they must contain all players. Okay. They must contain all players. So we call these actually sequential coalitions is what you're trying to find. Okay. So sequential coalitions. An ordered list of players voting. An ordered list of all players. An ordered list of all players.
What does that say? Must contain what?
All players.
Okay.
Yeah, you wrote the 2.
Sorry.
Like a 8.
It's my board. When I get to the corners of the board, it kind of goes all funky. Okay, so what they mean by an ordered list, that means player 1 first and player 2 second is different. Whoops. 2 first and player 1 second.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna cap. I'm with what you just said. You lost.
I lost you.
Yeah.
So let's say we had 6, and then I had 4 and 2. Okay.
So what you saying?
So in Bontoff, what would be my coalition? 4 and 2.
So it don't matter what place they.
Okay. So in Bontoff, I only had to write this once.
Right.
In Shapley Shubik, I have to write it twice because I have to write 4 first, 2 second, and 2 first, 4 second.
Oh, alright.
Because the order matters here. Yes. Okay. We need about 8 more pair of each colored sock if we have it. Yes.
Get the nice.
Kimberly went through. She said, "Get the nice ones."
Well, it's okay.
I figured we had them already, but she already went through. We have all the uniforms. She organized them all.
Socks.
Yeah, we just need socks. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks, Beverly.
Okay.
So we have to write it twice.
Yes. So you need to be able to list out every way that we can write this in any order that you can think of. So, come in. Whoa, too far. All right. So if you take a look at this first one, there are 3 players. That means every coalition has to have the 3 players. So I would always start, and when we do sequential, it's supposed to have the little V's on the end. So 8, 6, 4. How else can I write that with 8 first?
8, 4, 6.
8, 4, 6. Is there any way to write that with 8 first again? No. So now I put 6 first. 6, 8, 4, and 6, 4, 8. Is there any other ways to write it with 6 first?
No.
No. So then we move on to 4. So 4, 8, 6, and 4, 6, 8. Is there any other ways to write that? No. We're done.
That's all you do?
That's it for the first part, and then we'll have to underline. But this underlining is a lot easier than the last one. I promise you.
So we don't have to do like 8, 6, 6,
Nope.
8.
Every coalition in Shapley has to have every player in it. So all 3 have to be in each and every one of these.
That is honestly a good thing because it's gonna be.
Okay. Be careful with this one. We've got that repeating 5, so make them 5A and 5B. Okay, so I can do 10, 5A, 5B. I can also do 10, 5B, and 5A. Then I can start them off with 5A's. So 5A, 10, 5B, and 5A, 5B, and 10. And then, of course, I can finish off with 5B, 10, and 5A, and 5B, 5A, and 10. Okay, but we just learned factorial. Your factorial is the way you figure out how many of these you need to write. So if you take a look at each one of these, how many players did I have in each one of these? 3. What's 3 factorial?
6.
6. It's 3 times 2 times 1. I should have 6 written for each one of these. That way you always know if you have them all or not. Okay, I will tell you this, the one on your test on Friday, there's 2 of these on your test. One has 3 players and one has 4. So be prepared to do this.
4 would have 15.
4 would have 24.
What? 4 times 3.
4 times 3 times 2 times
Oh, I was thinking about the 2 to the 4 by 4.
Okay. So how do we get this? This comes from what we call the multiplication rule, which you should already know. It's one of those problems where if you've got 5 shirts and 7 pairs of pants, how many different outfits can you come up with? And you take 7 times 5 and you get 35. Okay? So your multiplication rule says if there's n ways to do one thing and n ways to do another, then we have m times n ways to do both together. So again, if I have 5 shirts and 7 pairs of pants, that means I multiply 5 times 7 and I have 35 different outfits I can make. And your number of sequential coalitions for n players is n factorial. So if I have 3 players in a weighted voting system, how many sequential coalitions exist? 6. This is your 3 factorial. Or in other words, 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. If I up that to 5 players, how many sequential coalitions do I have? 5 factorial gives me what? You should have done this on the other page. What was 5 factorial? 120. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. How many sequential coalitions exist in number 3? What am I factorializing?
So it'd be 7 times 6 times.
7 factorial. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, which is 5,040. Okay. Tell me this one. How many sequential coalitions exist if there are 5 players, but the 5th player always has to be in last place?
You lost me. Sorry.
Right.
You're fine. Think about it.
Is it 4?
It's 4 factorial. Okay, so if I start with 5 players and one of them has to be in a specific spot, that means there's only 4 players left to order, which makes that 4 factorial.
24.
So that becomes 24. Okay, so it's kind of like when we did the total coalitions and we took out player 6, which meant there was only 5 players left. We're kind of taking out player 5 and only ordering the rest of them, so I only have 4 players left. Here comes the easy part. There's an easy part. Okay, so Bonhoff had critical players. The players that were taken out, they would make you lose. Pivotal players are part of Shapley-Shubik. A pivotal player is the player in a sequential coalition who votes make the coalition win based on the order of voting. This is why the order matters. Okay, so let me give you some other things to add in here. So your pivotal players' weights. It's cold. I can shut the fans off. Okay, so the pivotal player weight plus the previous players. Whoops, I could spell today. Goodness gracious. Has to be greater than or equal to the quota. One and only one pivotal player. So in Bonhoeffer, when we were identifying critical players, you can underline every last one of them in the coalition. You cannot do that in this one. There is only one pivotal player per coalition. And when you see how easy this is, you're gonna be like, really, Miss Finn? The hardest part of this one is going to be making sure you have them all written down. That's gonna be your hardest part. Do we have these definitions? Are you taking pictures and then writing it down? Is it easier on your eyes? That's fine. I was just entertained.
If I could see that, you can.
Because they have the thing. that lies,
Really?
And then there's.
Okay. So take a look at number 1. What is my goal to win? I need 15 to win. My quota is 15. So we start from left to right. Well, this is 3 all by itself. When I go ahead and add in 4, I'm now at 7. Still not there yet. When I add 8 in, though, I'm at 15. 8 is my pivotal player.
So the number that makes it win.
Yes, the number that makes it win is your pivotal player. So you start from the left and add until you hit 15 or higher and circle or underline or highlight. Let's finish 1 and then you guys can try 2 and 3. So here we go. 2, 10, 14, 17. So 3 is pivotal.
Wow.
Here we go. 2, 5, 9, 17, 8 is pivotal. And here we go. 8, 12, 15, 3 is pivotal. Try 2 and 3. We'll go over them. In here or what? But you guys are handling this a lot better than last semester.
Is it one? Are all the makers Yeah. Well, the first one's 43.
That's great. That looks great, Josh. Look at Josh getting his stuff done. This is the focus I need because I know that you struggle with math to begin with. So if we can keep the focus, you'll be fine. Yep.
Did you get all of these?
Yes. Josh just asked the same thing. Yep, you're good.
Wait,
It's at 5. I mean 8. It's 16.
it's 18.
Oh, right.
You keep going with 16 for your quota instead of 18.
That's a lot.
16, so it's 20, 36, 28.
And I mean, that's good though. This dyslexic, okay?
Dyslexic?
Yeah, that's what my doctor said. You broke it right now? Okay.
You're right.
Is this because we're all?
Right.
I did it. But this was the second day, so I just wanted to make sure that she's all right and like breathing and, you know. I know CPR, but I don't ever want to perform it. Thank you. I've already had to perform the Heimlich once and save somebody's life. I worked in an old folks home, and Vicky used to walk around. Well, she was walking around and she tripped, and whenever she was eating up logs of her throat, when I found her, she was blue on the floor. I broke a rib, but I saved her life. And then her son sent me flowers and gift cards. And... All right. We should have gotten 3, 4, 12, and 10, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay. Not too bad, right? Okay. Let's try one all together. Let's try one all together. So the first thing I have to do is write out all of my sequential coalitions. How many should I have for example 1?
6.
I should have 6. This is 3 players factorialized, which is 3 times 2 times 1. I should have 6 total. Again, start with the order that they give it to you in. 6, 3, 2. What's my next one?
6, 2, 3.
6, 2, 3. Okay.
3, 2, 6.
3, 2, 6.
3, 6, 2.
3, 6, 2.
2, 3, 6.
2, 3, 6. 2, 6, 3. Do you notice that you have 2 that start with each number?
Yep.
Okay. That's because 6, your total number, divided by how many players you have, tell you how many should start with each number.
Why did you tell us that before?
I mean, that's kind of sick.
Okay. Who is pivotal out of 6, 3, 2?
6 and 2. Well, 6 and
Only one can be pivotal.
6.
Gentlemen,
No, wait.
I'm about to switch seats in this classroom because I don't like this
3 is
little
pivotal.
bullet
3,
over here.
yeah.
3 is pivotal.
I keep
Okay.
thinking of the thing.
3 is pivotal. When I'm talking, you should not be. You should be paying attention. Okay? 3 is pivotal. Yes, ma'am. What do you mean? Like, did you have 6, 2, 3 first? Like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's right under below 3, 2, 6.
It doesn't matter, like, if you add your 3s in this column, your 6s in this column, and your 2s in this column, as long as you have all 6 of them. Okay.
So that one's
Okay. 6, 2, 3. Who's pivotal?
2.
2. 3, 2, 6. 3, 6, 2.
6.
2, 3, 6. 2, 6, 3. Okay. You want to know how to do Shapley power index?
Nope.
Oh yeah, yeah you do. How many times?
I didn't want to graduate.
How many times?
Four.
How many times did I underline player 2? Once.
1.
How many times did I underline player 3?
1.
Once. Out of a total of how many?
6.
That's way.
What is that?
That's the
That's the corner of my board that just goes, eh. Like it had a seizure or something. I don't know. It doesn't like me writing up there. That's a 1/6.
Okay, I'm doing example 2.
Well, you're going to just wiggle it.
That's
on your
one,
paper. Okay. Pay attention to this one. This is a very good example for the last one on your test. Okay, so please make sure you're following along. How many sequential coalitions should I have for this one?
21.
24. This is 4 factorial. So that's 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's 24 total. Okay, I have 4 players. So if I divide this by 4, okay, really?
5.
Okay, so if I divide that by 4, that means I should have 6 sequential coalitions that start with 7. I should have 6 that start with 4. I should have 6 that start with 3 and 6 that start with 1. So take it one number at a time. So again, 7, 4, 3, 1. 7, 4, 1, 3. Okay, give me another one that starts with 7 because I should have 6 of these.
7, 1, 3.
I'm gonna go with my wands. I heard him louder. 7, 1, 3, 4.
7, 1,
4, 3. Josh, what are my last 2? Look at it. You got this. We started 7 4s and 7 1s, so these ones have to start 7 3, 1 4, and 7 3, 4 1. Okay, so there's your 6 that start with 7. Now you're gonna have 6 that start with 4. So 4 7 3 1. 4 7 1 3. 4 3 1 7. I didn't say this was a short process.
I mean, yeah.
4 3 7 1. 4 1 7 3 and 4 1 3 7. Okay, this is why this is the last one on the test. This is the longest one. Okay, I need to have 6 that start with 3. So 3 7 4 1. 3 7 1 4. No.
You don't need a lot of space.
There's a lot of space. You get a whole page for it. 3 1 4 7. 3 4 7 1. 3 4 1 7. Now we gotta do the ones. 1 7 4 3. 1 7 3 4.
I'm not writing the dorm. I'm writing fixers.
I was done after 3 7.
Okay, listen. Whine about it, because if you don't do it on the test, I'm just marking it 0.
I told
And
y'all,
it's
you don't
story
be playing.
friends.
So
Can I
we
be the
don't
only
do
question?
one.
Huh?
So we don't do one.
You need all of this information to do the shapely shoe bit.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, I know. You're just gonna fail it. I think this question's actually 15 points too, so you might not want to skip it.
15.
It's a lot of work. I'm gonna give you the points for it.
Right, 20.
Right, I need about, how many is up there?
Nah, keep it at 15, because I get it wrong. That's all I need to know.
He's like, as long as I get the rest of it right, I'm good. All right, Miss Smith, I got you. I know it's a lot of work,
I need the whole
Okay.
24 points.
but it's really not that bad.
It's easy, but
That's like
It's easy, but it's tedious.
My hand gonna crumble.
God, that's why I need the whole.
Then he's gonna sue me for carpal tunnel.
I need the whole 24 points.
All right, my goal is 11. My goal is 11. Who is pivotal in the first one? Second one. Third one. Fourth one. Keep going. 1.
Damn, that's
4.
underlying school.
Oh my gosh, not one.
Right,
You don't understand that.
You're fine.
Okay, so To identify your pivotal player, you start from the left and you add numbers until you get to that quota. So if you have 7 all by itself, not the quota. But if I do 7 plus 4, I hit 11, which is my quota, so 4 is pivotal.
Yeah. I didn't understand.
So let's do this one. So we started 4. We're not good yet. What do I do when I add in 7? Pivotal. So as soon as you hit that quota, you underline. Okay? So it should be 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. That second column should all be 7s. Your third column, this first one's a 4. Then a 1, then a 7, 7, 7, 7. So we should have 4, 1, 7, 7, 7, 7.
4.
You said 4, 3, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, your last step then is to identify your shapely Shubik. How many times did we underline player 1, which was your 7? If you need to go through and cross them off as you count them, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember, you have 24 sequential coalitions. So when you add all these up, if you don't get 24, something went wrong. Player 2 is my 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You missed one.
I did not. Smarty pants. 3s. 1, 2. And my 1. 1, 2. So, last thing. What's 14 plus 6?
20.
Plus 2? Plus 2. As long as you hit that 24 that you had to start with, you're done. So it's out of 24, 24, 24, 24. So it's a lot of work at the front, but it's really not that bad. Okay. The last 4 examples in your notes are your homework. There's only one that have 24. The rest of them only have 6. So don't whine.